Ah, the Nordics, those lands of stunning fjords, endless forests, and people who seem to have it all figured out. Or do they? Norway, Sweden and Finland share history, sensible shoes and woolly jumpers. But they have distinct personalities and quiet ambitions. 2025 is a checkpoint after pandemics, economic wobbles, and geopolitical shifts. How have they weathered these storms? Are their social models still holding up? 2025 offers a chance to see who's leading the Nordic pack. Norway, the land of Vikings, dramatic fjords, and an almost unbelievable amount of oil money. For decades, this black gold has fueled the Norwegian miracle, creating one of the wealthiest nations on earth. Their sovereign wealth fund, built on oil revenue, is colossal. This financial cushion has allowed Norway to build an enviable welfare state, with excellent public services and a high standard of living. But here's the paradox, the great Norwegian conundrum of 2025. While oil and gas have made them prosperous, they are also acutely aware of the climate crisis. Norwegians love nature. They practically live outdoors, hiking, skiing, and breathing in that crisp, clean air. So there's a deep-seated desire to be environmentally responsible. On one hand, they continue to explore for and extract fossil fuels, much to the chagrin of environmental groups. On the other hand, they are world leaders in electric vehicle adoption, with Teslas and other EVs zipping silently along those scenic coastal roads. Can they truly become a green champion while remaining a major fossil fuel producer? Or will the internal and external pressures force a more radical shift? The decisions made now will define Norway's future, determining whether it can resolve its green paradox, or if it will remain a wealthy nation with a slightly guilty conscience, albeit one driving a very nice electric car. Finland. If Norway is the flashy oil baron and Sweden the stylish older sibling, then Finland is often the quiet, introspective one in the Nordic family. They don't shout about their achievements from the rooftops. This national characteristic, often referred to as sisu, a kind of stoic determination and resilience, is key to understanding Finland in 2025. They just get on with things, often with remarkable success, particularly in areas that require deep thinking and long-term commitment. Their education system is, of course, legendary. For years, Finland has consistently topped international rankings, and for good reason. They prioritize highly trained teachers, equitable access, and a holistic approach to learning that values play and well-being alongside academic rigor. This educational foundation is a massive asset in a world increasingly reliant on brainpower rather than just manpower. Finland has become a hub for gaming companies, software development, and cutting-edge technology in fields like quantum computing and sustainable materials. In 2025, Finland's quiet rise to global prominence continues. Their quiet strength is perhaps their greatest asset. Sweden? For many, it's the quintessential Nordic utopia. Stylish design, progressive social policies, and a reputation for being, well, rather sensible. Historically, Sweden has often been seen as the big brother of the Nordics, a regional power with a long history of neutrality and a knack for diplomacy. In 2025, Sweden's tech scene is undeniably world-class. Stockholm is a veritable unicorn factory, birthing global successes like Spotify, Klarna, and countless other innovative startups. However, beneath the surface of this cool, tech-savvy exterior, Sweden in 2025 is grappling with some significant social challenges. Issues around integration, social inequality, and gang-related crime have become prominent topics of public debate. This has led to a period of introspection and, at times, a more polarized political climate than Swedes are traditionally used to. In 2025, Sweden is a country of fascinating contrasts, a global tech leader facing internal social headwinds. Its ability to navigate these complexities will determine whether it can maintain its position as a progressive, prosperous, and above all, balanced nation. Section 5. Robots and windmills, the Nordic tech tango. When it comes to the future, two words often pop up: artificial intelligence and renewable energy. These are the twin engines expected to power the next wave of global development. So, how are our Nordic contenders, Norway, Sweden and Finland, faring in this technological tango as of 2025? Each country is dancing to a slightly different beat, leveraging its unique strengths. Norway, with its deep pockets from oil, is investing heavily in green energy, particularly offshore wind and carbon capture technologies. Sweden, the tech startup hub, is naturally a strong player in AI. Swedish companies are at the forefront of developing AI applications across various sectors, from finance and healthcare to retail and entertainment. Finland, true to its nature, is taking a pragmatic and often highly specialized approach. In AI, Finnish expertise shines in areas like machine learning, natural language processing, and AI ethics. For renewable energy, Finland relies on a mix including bioenergy, given its vast forests, nuclear power, and a growing share of wind. Comparing the three, we see distinct national strategies. The race is on, and the results will shape not just their own futures, but potentially offer lessons for the world. Section 6. Generations is to Generation Zoom Nordic youth on the move. The young people of any nation are its future, its pulse, its conscience. In the Nordics, Generation Z and the younger millennials are coming of age in a world vastly different from that of their parents. They are digitally native, globally aware, and often deeply concerned about issues like climate change, social justice, and mental well-being. In Norway, the youth are particularly vocal about the environment. Swedish youth, like their counterparts elsewhere, are highly connected and technologically adept. In Finland, the younger generation benefits from that world-class education system, equipping them with excellent skills and a critical mindset. Across all three nations, the youth are a powerful force for change. They are less bound by traditional political loyalties and more focused on issues. Their energy, ideas, and willingness to challenge norms are crucial for how these Nordic societies will evolve beyond 2025. Section 7. And the winner is picking the 2025 Nordic frontrunner. So after all this peering and prodding, who's actually winning the Nordic showdown in 2025? It's a tricky question, like asking which of your children you love most, publicly at least. Each nation has its undeniable strengths and its peculiar set of headaches. If we're talking sheer financial muscle and a bold, if somewhat contradictory, green transition, Norway seems to have an edge. Then there's Finland, the quiet, diligent student who consistently gets top marks. Their education system remains a global benchmark, producing a highly skilled and innovative workforce. And what about Sweden? The historical big brother, the design icon, the tech powerhouse? If forced to pick a frontrunner for 2025, based on a blend of current stability, future-proofing, and addressing core challenges, Finland might just be edging slightly ahead. Norway's wealth is immense, but its oil dependency creates a fundamental long-term vulnerability and an ethical tightrope. Sweden's tech brilliance is undeniable, but its current social introspection suggests a period of recalibration. But it's a photo finish, and the race is far from over. Section 8, peaking at 2030, more Hygge or more headaches? What might the Nordic landscape look like by 2030? 5 years can be a long time in this fast-paced world. Norway's green transition pace is crucial. Will they reduce reliance on oil and gas, or still walk that tightrope? Sweden aims to address social challenges. Integration and inequality policies will be clearer. Finland will solidify its high-tech position. Education and R&D investments are key. Expertise in AI and 6G will boost Finland. Predicting the future is tricky. Much can change. Global events and breakthroughs can alter paths. Core strengths and challenges will shape these nations. Adaptation, innovation, and social contracts are key. Section 9. Your turn. Who's your Nordic champion? A little chat. So there you have it. A whirlwind tour through the lands of fjords, forests, and functional design as they stand in 2025. We've seen Norway grappling with its oily riches and green dreams. We've observed Finland quietly excelling, powered by smarts and sisu, and we've watched Sweden navigate the exciting highs of tech innovation alongside the tricky lows of social growing pains. Each country presents a fascinating case study, a unique blend of Nordic ideals and very real-world challenges. Now, I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Having journeyed with me through this 2025 Nordic assessment, who do you think is best positioned for the future? Which country's approach do you find most compelling, or perhaps most concerning? Who's your Nordic champion, and why?